What's up, y'all? This episode of No Chaser is brought to you by GoodyBrand.com. If you didn't know, we got a lot of fire gear, hats, shirts.
And some more fire coming. So make sure you always go to GoodyBrand.com.
That's right. We got these shits right now dropping for Valentine's Day. Wait, when did these drop exactly?
On the 6th.
On the 6th. So this...
February 6th.
February... what do they say, Rick?
It says... Fumbled another talking stage. This is for the Valentine's haters who can't keep nobody. But we got something for the lovers too.
We got all that shit. We got exclusive Tim shirts of the month that drop every month. Some weird ass, random ass designs that pop into my head. That's one of them right there. It's a calculator that says titties on it. We got a bunch of weird shit coming from my brain. Drop at the end of every month. So check that out. GoodyBrand.com.
Yep.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I can do anything. Just take a look. It's in a book. It's reading Rainbow. What else is after that?
I can't do anything.
What's up, y'all?
Starts, yeah.
Oh, well, shit. Welcome back to the No Chaser podcast. I'm Tim Shot the Wrong Suit.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
Man, and I'm Nikki Blades. We have no Nikki Blades today because I fucked up some scheduling shit. So, so it's just me and Rick. Sorry about that. You can stare at my cleavage. You can look at Rick's legs.
My shirt's not low cut enough today.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, normally we try to give y'all a little eye candy, and we still gonna give you some eye candy.
Some dry candy.
The dry candy. Yeah, not gonna lie. I pulled my leg up. I immediately regretted it because I wasn't anticipating having the ankle out today.
That's hilarious.
I was gonna tell you, man, something crazy. Before we bring in our special guest, right? Because you know how I like to talk about dreams and shit, right? So the other night I had something happen to me in a dream that's never happened before, bro. It was crazy.
Okay.
So I was sitting on a Ferris wheel with this white dude with long hair.
Damn, I should have reacted to that. That's crazy. A Ferris wheel.
A white dude. And he was like,
hair
he was like, yo, Tim. He was like, yo, freestyle for me, right? In my dream. So I'm about to freestyle some shit. And don't bring up, are you going to bring up? No. Fine, bring him up. Fuck it.
I'm still laughing in my head.
So in my head, I'm about to freestyle, right? In the dream. So in my head, I'm preparing bars to say. But as I was about to spit for this dude, Chia woke me up. Something woke me up. So I woke up with the shit on the tip of my tongue, right? So it was a trip because I'm like, I had a thought in dream world that stayed in my brain when I woke up. And I was about to say, yo, this is so random. Sitting on a Ferris wheel with this dude and we tandem or some shit like that. And I woke up and I had the shit on like the tip of my lips, right? Yeah. And then no pause. And I remember just feeling like it was a trip because it felt like almost if I had something in my hand in my dream and I woke up and it was there, you know?
Yeah, dreams is getting weird like that. I've been doing shit like that. I have this thing where I kind of like, I'm awake, but I'm dreaming. I'm asleep, but I'm awake. And if I move, I'm out the dream, but then I can fall back into it, but I see it like a split line, like the fucking virtual reality thing I showed you the other day.
Damn.
So like when I'm here, it's my room.
Yeah.
And then I start to fall and I start seeing the dream.
Wow, yo, I just got
crazy.
The chills.
Man.
You know I believe in like dreams being parallel universes and dog.
That's what the fuck it feels like.
Wow.
But nothing good happens.
Not yet?
Yeah. And I'm fat in both.
Damn.
That's the part I don't like.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Maybe you need to lose weight. No.
Probably. That's what it's all about. Say, damn, dog. Don't even change in your dreams no more.
Y'all like that misdirection? That's what you call misdirection. That's real jokes, homie. All right, so well, shit. Let's bring in our special guest, man. Speaking of bars and music and making dreams come true. Then you can tell us about tell us why the white dude laughed.
I'm not gonna go into it.
No, go into it.
We've been over it before.
Yeah, I know. Okay, real quick. That made Rick laugh. I don't know if y'all have heard this story before. We talked about it on the podcast. But there was a long time ago when I was at Universal Studios performing for some shit, right? And there was some people freestyling, and there was this white boy with long hair. He had a fucking denim vest on, and he was spitting some bars.
He was cooking. Tim was jealous than a motherfucker, boy, and he will not admit it to this day. That nigga was hurt, and that's who was on that Ferris wheel with him.
I was not hurt.
That nigga was hurt. I could do that.
I wasn't mad at this dude. He was all right.
Exactly. That was the vibe. Oh man.
He had one
Funny as
good
shit.
line. Professor X like,
Nah,
okay,
bro.
whatever.
All this shit was cooking.
Anyways, I don't remember him and his gold brown hair and his denim vest. Whatever. Oh
man.
all right, but anyways, today's special guest comes all the way from Canada, Toronto to be exact. Wait, are you from like Toronto, or are you from the outskirts like Brampton and shit? Mississauga. Oh wow, look at these motherfuckers always trying to claim Toronto, bruh. Nah, you probably seen him online. He always going viral with his music, like little parodies and remixes that he does. I've known him for a minute. I met him in Toronto, yeah? Or did we meet online? Well, shit, I don't know, dog. Well, tell us about it. Make some noise for I Am Trezor. What's up, dog?
This is nice, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah, you were at the old
Updated
studio. You
studio.
stopped by the old studio. Now you're in
Yeah.
the new studio.
I did, definitely. What's up, y'all?
What's up, dog? You wanna a little sip on something?
One thing about me, I'ma never say no.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So yeah, you feel me?
Good for you.
This is a very big moment for me. This is like I wouldn't say bucket list because bucket list sounds kind of very serious, but like
you about to die.
yeah, like a big thing for me because I've been watching y'all like literally from the beginning. I was like 16.
Holy shit. Thanks.
Tim, one of the first YouTubers ever I've been watched all the vlogs from like back when you lived at the apartment, like you were with
Thanks,
your old
bros.
shorty type. And Rick, you have a part to play in like my beginnings on the internet. You probably don't know.
Tell us.
So like way back in the day, back when if you liked a video from your account, it would go on your feed and your subscribers would see it.
Yes.
I sent you a video on Twitter and you liked it from your account.
Oh shit.
And I got like 6,000 views. And I was like, oh my God. It was like my second video ever. I was like, oh, I'm up. I was like, I'm out of here, bro. When do I move to LA? So, that kind of kept me going at the
that's what's
beginning,
up,
bro.
man.
That's amazing, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, I didn't like any of them. No, I'm just
He was hating on you like he was
I
hating on
sent it
that
to
white dude.
bro. Word, exactly, bro. I sent it to everybody.
sent
Every
it to me
single
too?
Of course, I sent it, bro. When I say everybody, I meant everybody, bro.
It's all right. Dislike.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of like, man, remember when For Y'all Entertainment used to send their videos to everybody through text? It was like, God, man, stop texting me other videos. Shit, annoying, bro. All right. You sipping this or you shooting this?
What? It's up to you.
It's on you. This is your show, dog. Well, it's my show, but it's your episode.
I'll shoot it. This is kind of heavy, but
Cheers. It is heavy. It is a heavy shoot.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
You want a water or something?
You say that now after it's done.
It was your idea.
It's kind of too late now.
We can get you a water,
No, I'm
dog.
gonna tell you, let me get a water.
Yeah, get a water real quick.
Let me get a water
Right.
before I throw up on this couch.
We pointed that way.
You saw the heavy. Here, this one just sip, all right?
Okay, yeah, we could do that. That's crazy.
Look, man, you coming out here to LA, gotta be careful, bro. Moving too fast, you get lost in the sauce, dog.
As he pours the shot,
It's a sipper shot.
sipper.
So, anyways, well, I appreciate the flowers, bro. I appreciate that. I feel like I've been following you for a minute, and I like to see the progression. I love to see when the youngins are grinding and you getting some love and some numbers off of that shit. I always see your shit randomly popping up on my timeline, even not on my account or not on your account, because I feel like a lot of people, when you got one that takes off, everyone rips it and re-uploads it. Well, tell the people what you do if they don't know what you do.
Yeah, well, I'm a content creator, a producer, artist, songwriter, host, DJ, basically anything entertainment wise, I'm gonna do it because I just get bored of stuff and just start learning other stuff
Mhm.
and then kind of get good at it too and just do that. I feel like you know what I'm talking about. You feel me?
I feel it, man.
So
100%.
like, yeah, but mainly I'm a content creator. A lot of people will know me mostly for I do a lot of song remixes and parodies, a lot of Jamaican remixes. That's kind of the first thing that people say is like the Jamaican remixes. But yeah, I've been doing that for a minute since like high school.
I feel like people are always telling you should make real music because the comedy remixes you do go kind of hard, you know?
Yeah. People always say, and I feel like it comes from a good place because people are like, yo, you need to drop real music. I have real music.
Oh,
It's
for
there.
real?
It's out. I have hella songs out.
Oh, shit.
But it's like, the content creation kind of overpowers it because I don't really like push it that heavy.
Yeah,
It's
I
more
know how
like
that goes.
if you find it, you find it type thing. But like it's there. Like if one simple search on Apple Music or Spotify will solve all of those questions. But it comes from a good spot, so I don't get mad when people say. I'll just tell them, yeah, just look me up.
So now I got some. I got some right now.
And then they put it on and they're like,
You see, I like the funny stuff into it.
See, but one thing about myself, I feel like especially as a creator, you have to have the ability to see your art outside of yourself to see if it's actually good or not. Because a lot of people, they'll just make stuff and like they're vibing to it, but you hear it and you're like, bro, there's no way you actually think that this is good. Like I have the ability to where like if I'm making something, I'll listen to it, I'll be like, this is trash. Like
same.
I'm not doing this.
I never like my own stuff.
Yeah. So like it takes a while.
Yeah.
I put it out. Trust me, I get trash.
I gotta hear it like 10 times before I'm like, this is alright.
Cool. Yeah. Like but sometimes it be like that. I feel like there's just like there's a quality standard that you hit that you're okay with putting out. Like you yourself may not think it's the best, but if it meets the standard, you'll put it out because you don't know what everyone likes.
Yeah, I mean, you're always gonna be super critical of yourself, and judge yourself harder than other stuff. I had to stop doing that though, because I feel like if you do that, you'll never push it out. You know what I'm saying?
And I know hella people like that are super talented but never put anything out. And I'm not that type of way. I put things out so much. Like I'm one of those people that realistically I probably drop a video like every day. I don't need to, but I do just because I'm always creating and I don't like just having a bank of things. Like what am I doing with that? It's just sitting on a hard drive.
Try it free for 30 days. That's how they get you right there because 30 days sounds great. Free sounds even better until you realize that 30 days is not only enough time for you to try it, it's also enough time for you to completely forget about the subscription and end up paying for it every single month, even though you're not using it. With Rocket Money, you can change that with a few quick taps. Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Now, over 80% of us have subscriptions that we forgot about. Streaming services you bought to watch one show or those free trials that I was talking about before. Now, Rocket Money will quickly and easily identify your subscription for you so you can stop paying for the ones that you don't want. Simply find the subscription you don't want and press cancel, and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. No more long hold times with customer service or tedious emailing back and forth. Rocket Money makes canceling subscriptions as easy as a click of a button. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, and it saves the average person up to $720 a year. Can't be mad at that. Now, I've personally been using Rocket Money since it was called Truebill. I've been there for a minute, and it's come in very handy. Lots of free trials that I started that I completely forgot about that I was able to cancel right away thanks to Rocket Money. And it's still helping me to this day because I'm still doing the exact same thing. So Rocket Money is definitely worth it. So stop throwing your money away, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/nochaser. That's rocketmoney.com/nochaser. Say it one more time, rocketmoney.com/nochaser.
We all trying to save money, right? And guess what? America's Best Value Meal Kit helps you do just that. Every plate is 15% cheaper than grocery shopping, which means you can put that money towards gifts for your girl, a night at the movies, or yourself. Maybe get yourself a little facial or something, right? At first, I thought meal kits had to be expensive, but now I'm convinced that you can get the same convenience and deliciousness at a much lower price. Every plate's quality ingredients come pre-portioned to help you save money and reduce food waste, like that bag of mixed greens you throw out every week. Come on, man. Every plate recipes feature high quality produce and ingredients delivered right to your front door and ready to eat in 6 simple steps. Choose between 25 weekly recipes from their ever-changing menu and even swap proteins and sides to your liking. Can't beat that with a baseball bat. Get your first box for just $149 per meal by going to everyplate.com/podcast and entering code NOCHASER149. Get started with Every Plate for just $1.49 per meal on your first box by going to everyplate.com/podcast and entering code NOCHASER149. That's up to $110 value. Lit.
So does Drake follow you?
No,
Are you upset by that?
no, because I feel like he's a busy man. You know, he
Yeah.
probably hasn't had the time to follow me. It's
True,
cool.
true.
Because I'm not really outside like that.
Mm.
So it's not like I really run into people. I've only seen Drake in person one time in my whole life.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Are you sick of people asking you about Drake when they find out you're from Toronto?
Not really, because it's a conversation starter, especially with girls.
Out here, especially.
At a
right?
point in
Oh
time.
my God,
yeah.
you're from
Dude, girls
Toronto?
ask
You
that.
know
Yeah, I
Drake?
see him all the time. When you ask, I've only met him
yeah,
once.
my dog. Oh yeah, that's my boy. We go back.
Yeah.
You talking about AG? Yeah, my guy.
That's funny, nah. But yeah, I only met him once, and it was after OVO Fest this year
Mm.
because one of his homies who he's the host of E-Talk in Canada,
Okay.
T-Rex. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Mm.
Black guy with
Probably.
dreads. He be out here a lot. But yeah, so this is actually a funny story. I did not have tickets to OVO Fest this year, and they changed the date because of whatever happened.
Mhm.
I was in bed. Say it started at like 7. It was like 6:30. I was in bed. I saw T-Rex's story that he was there, and I was like, I just responded. I'm like, oh, that's lit. Wish I could have came. Like, yo, y'all have fun.
Mhm.
Went, took a nap. Woke up at like 7:30. He messaged me. He's like, pull up. I got you.
Mm.
I hopped out my bed, just
Didn't
Threw
even
something.
rinse off.
I didn't rinse nothing. I threw on clothes. I threw on like shorts and like a graphic tee.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
Went downtown. Ended up meeting up with them.
Mhm.
They were doing the whole like, you know how people get people into places, like you put on the lanyard, you go in, you give it to
Take
someone
it off,
else, they
yeah.
come back, and
Mm.
they were doing one of those.
Mhm.
I came in like through the back. I'm walking past Birdman,
Mm.
Skilly Bang, all those people in the back in the hella expensive cars,
Mhm.
and I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
And it was like, this enough. Didn't even rinse off. He smelled you walking in. It's like, this fool just hopped about the bed, came over here.
So I go in, we're there, cool, boom, concert happens, everyone's there, and I'm not from LA, I'm not around celebrities, so it's
Yeah.
just weird to see like Odell was walking by, Lil Yachty, whatever.
Yeah.
After the concert, he's like, T-Rex is like, yo, we're gonna go to Drake's crib. I'm like, damn, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I hop in the car, but remember, I'm kind of mad. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes. Oh, we'll get into that.
I'm kind of mad because I'm like, damn, I didn't dress for going to Drake's crib. I
Mhm.
dressed for going to the concert.
Right,
Because,
right,
I
right.
really could have put that shit on.
Mhm.
But I did. But I did it. But I'm like, all right, cool, boom. So we go, and this place, like a lot of people go to Drake's house, but like I'm just not one of those people.
Yeah.
So it was just really interesting to see this giant mansion.
Mm.
And when we pulled up, there was literally probably like 300 people at the. You would think it was
Oh,
like
a whole
Coachella.
thing. Oh.
Yeah, like it was like 300 people outside
Or, excuse me,
trying to
a
get
whole,
in.
a whole ting. Sorry.
Yes, it was literally, it was insane, bro. That was a wild night.
And
That
so
is crazy.
that is, I'm surprised he would have that many people just in his crib like
Man,
that.
how big is your fucking house?
Yeah, facts.
It's huge, but the party was like in the basketball court. It's almost like a separate.
So people
thing.
weren't really in his shit like that.
Yeah, like you had to go. We went in, but that's because we were with like his people.
right,
but you
right,
had to like
right.
go through a door to get to the actual house.
Mm.
It was just like the basketball court with a bunch of black curtains and like a bar with unlimited Henny and Casamigos, and then just a bunch of BBLs. Like,
that's fun. That must be as a
it
little
was
course.
it was fun,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can't do like the super late night thing. It was like 4:30. I'm like, bro, I gotta go home.
God. Well, hey, look, bro. Look, if you ever do move to LA, the beauty of it is all the clubs and shit close at 2 a.m. out here. That's and I'm conditioned to enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers from New York, they're like, y'all gotta be out the club by 2. You gotta close. Last calls at 1:45, and then at like 3-4 a.m. they be like, where the after party at? I'm like, bruh, can we get some pancakes and go to sleep?
How much cocaine are y'all doing?
Yeah, it's so much.
I feel like, yeah, even in my small time here, I can identify the people that are on cocaine.
It's everybody.
Yeah,
It's fucking everybody,
it's
man.
pretty much
It's
everybody.
You find that out the hard way. Like, oh, Okay, mom. You just doing fucking cocaine. Cool.
Word.
Wait, Mom, why was you at Chris Brown's house again?
Huh. Interesting.
Because we were at a party. My homie Fly Rye threw a party a couple days ago.
Mhm.
And this dude, so my friends who are in the background,
Mhm.
they went outside to go smoke. And I don't smoke. So I was there chilling. And this dude that was standing beside me, he just came and like tried to get all philosophical. It was weird.
Yeah.
He was looking at me. He's like, yo, I didn't say a word to this guy ever the whole night. He's like, yo, the people where you from don't support you, bro. You should be way farther than where you're at. And I could see through you, and I could tell that your biggest fear is being alone, and you're alone right now.
Wow.
And I'm looking at this guy like, bro, get out of my face, bro. And
But
you're-
was he right?
No, it's not accurate. I was chilling. I love being alone.
Yeah, same.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
my biggest fear at all. I was standing up, minding my business, holding my cup, and this man's trying to, like, what are we, on an ayahuasca trip? Like, why are you trying to do that,
He might have
bro?
been.
Oh, my God.
He thought he was talking to a mirror, dog. He was talking to himself.
And you could clearly, I literally want to say, I was like, bro, you're projecting on,
Yeah.
this is you. That's why you're on cocaine.
Yeah, look, cocaine is it's rampant out here. You know, it's kind of crazy. I always tell people, I had no idea that cocaine was popping like that until like a few years ago, man. And I was complaining to somebody, the cutest little model chick, and we're talking. And I was like, man, I don't get it. You know, everybody's just like on cocaine out here. You know, I don't understand. She was like, 'cause it's awesome.
It's like, what?
I was like, oh,
Bruh.
my bad.
Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah,
they love
I
it.
didn't know. You been offered cocaine, Rick?
Offered?
Yeah.
No, I've had people try to buy it from me.
That's racist. It's
So-
Black History Month.
So fucking racist. But never been offered cocaine. So I think I give off the dealer not user
Mm.
vibe.
How about you? You ever been offered?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Never bought.
Yeah,
Never
no.
attempted.
Yeah,
I feel like if I don't even smoke weed, like, cocaine is kind of out of my drug range.
I feel it. Yeah. So Rick don't drink at all. I don't smoke. I just drink, right?
Mhm. Same.
But I've definitely,
On
I've been
cocaine.
offered.
Oh.
I've been offered cocaine maybe once or twice, but the first time, it was such a shock to me because I was just chilling in a little VIP area with a couple like rapper homies, and I just turned around and someone had it on his like thumb, and I was like, oh! And the other rapper
Like
homies,
on the
I'ma
top of his
breathe,
thumb,
he had
or
it
like
fucking-
the
No,
fingerprint.
He had it like this, and it was just like a little tiny pile just right
You
there.
need good balance to keep it.
Yeah, I guess they're professionals, dog.
This is what he do.
And he was like,
Caught it, snorted in
and then-
midair.
yeah, he fucking leaned with it, rocked with it, and threw it up. And the other guy was like, "Do the bump." I was like, "No." He was like, "All right."
See, I don't like a drug where people are comfortable doing it off of other man's hands.
Yeah,
Like that's weird enough for me right there.
yeah, that's
Snort
crazy,
this
bro.
off my thumb, dog.
Yo,
Weird.
but speaking of the rapper homies at that party,
Mm,
bro, I walked in and I was standing there when they went to the bathroom,
yo.
and like I just smelled like an amazing fragrance and
Mm.
aroma.
Mhm,
And I looked to my right, like literally, this is my left, but I looked to my right,
mhm.
and Megan Good is standing right there. And I
Oh.
froze. I literally was like, I was like this, and I was trying not to like be weird, but I was being weird because I was trying not to be weird. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
So this normal to me.
bro, she looks amazing.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a good looking woman.
And apparently she's not all super religious anymore, so she's having fun. and
She's
shit.
outside.
She's
Let me
outside.
tell you, that bodysuit she got on, hey,
Please, that is a religious woman. Can you not?
it was white.
Oh my god, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well then you gotta be lusting at that point. Yeah. Well, amazing. Did you holler?
I didn't even turn my whole head her
What up,
direction.
bitch? No, I'm
Did you
playing.
get pictures of her doing cocaine instead of TMZ?
No, she wasn't doing any cocaine. I'll make sure that's not on her name. She was not doing. Any
I watched
cocaine.
her all night.
and she did not do 1 gram of what is the scale for? Is it grams?
I have no
It's
idea.
just like a bump, a line.
She did not do
One
bump,
granule.
Yeah.
not one bump.
Oh,
of
but she probably
cocaine.
did a gram that night. You know what I'm saying?
On the
Aubrey.
gram.
You get it?
Oh, that's where I went to Insta. You went to Aubrey.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. See? Levels.
Mm.
So how'd it go when you met Drake? How did that happen?
I mean, I wouldn't really call it a meeting.
Dap them
It
up
was
real quick?
it was more so like it wasn't even a dap. I was standing there with T-Rex. He just looked at me. He was like,
Mm.
and just went back to his conversation. That's it.
Oh, for sure.
So I wouldn't really call it a meeting. I'm not even gonna be one of those people that lie and act like, oh yeah, like he was like, yo, I see what you're doing. We gotta work.
Well, guess what? I shook his hand one time. How about that? I'm more Canadian than you.
Was he looking at you when it happened?
Yeah.
Or was it like a courteous dap? Like he dapped 5 people
No,
and you were
okay,
the
so
6th?
I might be putting extras on this, but the one time I met Drake,
He walked by, I reached out. And he said fingertip swiped his hand.
yeah, I tried to kiss his pinky. He slapped me away. Nah, I was in Toronto for why was I out there? Some other shit, right? And he was out there. It was a big, it was a battle rap thing going on, and he was like either sponsoring or he was part of it. But everybody was staying in the same hotel because it was just like a cheap hotel for all these events, right? So he's walking into the press conference for this rap battle, and I was walking out because I knew some of the battle rapper homies. And then we turned the corner and both did it like a, and I was like, oh, and he was like, hey, what's up? And I swear it was a, oh, I seen you before on the internet, what's up? And we tapped it up, and I kept it moving.
Tim's a mind reader.
Oh, yes.
Just so you know.
Look. Drake fucks with my content, and every girl I meet wants to fuck.
Man, there is nothing worse than going to a doctor's appointment and expecting to be the center of attention only for the doctor to seem like they have better things to do and better places to be. Like this ain't their job. Do your job, pal. Do your job. Well, on ZocDoc, you can find quality doctors who focus on you, listen to you, and prioritize your care. ZocDoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them, and treat almost every condition under the sun. No more playing Dr. Roulette or scouring the internet for questionable reviews. With ZocDoc, you have a trusted guide to connect you to your favorite doctor you haven't met yet. Millions of people use ZocDoc's free app to find and book a doctor in their neighborhood who is patient-reviewed and fits their needs and schedule just right. So important. So go to ZocDoc.com/Tim and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/Tim. ZocDoc.com/Tim.
For most of us, learning a second language or third language in high school or college wasn't exactly a high point in our academic careers, okay? Your boy took Spanish all the way to Spanish 3, and I'm all right, okay? Now, thanks to Babbel, the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions, there's an actively fun and easy way to learn a new language, all right? Whether you'll be traveling abroad, connecting in a deeper way with family, or you just have some free time, Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons that you'll actually use in the real world, okay? I'm trying to just keep going with my Spanish. You know, it's very usable out here in California, trying to teach the babies the Spanish. And Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Other language learning apps use AI for their lesson plans, but Babbel lessons were created by over 100 language experts, okay? With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, Italian, French, and German. French. Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel, all right? Right now, get up to 55% off your subscription when you go to Babbel.com/NoChaser. That's Babbel.com/NoChaser for up to 55% off your subscription. Babbel. Language for life.
All right, well, look, speaking of Drake, speaking of Toronto slang, I learned a long time ago from the Toronto homies not to pronounce the second T.
Yeah.
Because then they'll know
You're not from there.
you're not from there.
Yeah.
So you don't say Toronto, you say Toronto.
Yeah. But I want people to know I'm not from there.
Facts,
I'm not
because
trying to pretend to be from somewhere.
that's true. Because
That
then they're
does
like,
help.
oh my God, are you foreign? Are you
Yep.
from?
See, it's so crazy like hearing people do the Toronto accent. Because is that what we really sound like to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because then also you guys move like you guys don't have accents. And like the way that you guys sound to us.
No, we know it sounds a
is
way to
crazy.
y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, especially now when you grow up, you kind of know a little bit, you know, you get a little more of a perception of how people hear it, you know?
Yeah.
Like even my wife, even she one day, she was like, oh, you definitely have like an LA accent. And I never
Yeah.
knew that she felt that way until like later
It's like
on.
your A's are O's. It'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna meet you. I'm gonna go part the core.
Oh, park the core. Yeah. I mean, we got to hit a little bit
But
of that.
we don't do that. Like that's an accent, but we hear that from other LA people, and it's like this motherfucker LA. as fuck. But I would never say core.
Yeah, I don't say. I say.
So there's like levels to the accent.
Car.
You know, I say car. Yeah, car. I don't core it up too much. Car.
There's
yeah.
levels to that. But with Toronto, it's like that too. Like the stereotypical Toronto accent, there's levels to the accent. There's like a very, very, very obnoxiously heavy accent
Yeah.
that people don't actually talk like.
Mm,
It's more like a satire type of thing.
mm.
And you could tell that the people who speak like that aren't really like from nowhere.
Oh, like they're
no
putting
one,
on?
Because no one
Mm.
actually talks like that. But you know, you have the little spice. You hear the accent.
I feel. Oh yeah, the man them out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
Because one of my homegirls literally today, she was like, you guys pronounce the word so crazy. And I was like, what? Cauliflower? And apparently it's not cauliflower, it's cauliflower.
What?
I wouldn't be bothered by either one of those.
Cauliflower.
Apparently me saying
cauliflower.
cauliflower.
I mean, I say cauliflower.
Cauliflower. I say cauliflower.
But I've heard cauliflower. Like it makes sense.
Yeah.
There's
Well, shit.
L-I.
Let me ask you this, bro. Me and my wife get into this. Now, this is, mind you, this is fucking weird. What do you call those things that people, like those stickers that people put on the back of cars and stuff?
Bumper stickers?
Not a bumper.
Not a bumper
You shouldn't
sticker.
say back. Like on the window.
Yeah, like it's like, you know, you put it on, it's like it's transparent, but you put it on.
Like for the shade?
Nah, it's like
Like a tint?
Just spell it. Spell it.
okay, DECAL.
Decal?
Thank you, Chia.
What she say it is?
So this is so fucking weird, right? I say decal. I texted Trey and Jay for y'all. I said, how do y'all pronounce this shit? They said decal. My wife from Regina, Saskatchewan says decal.
See, but that might be some Regina thing.
It's Regina Tings 100%, dog.
Because a thing that a lot of people don't know, especially about Toronto, about Canada, like Toronto is very different from the whole rest of Canada.
Yeah.
So I can see how they probably do say that over in her ends, but like,
But that's fucking weird. And I was
Yeah,
because she was trying to
Decal
text her
is mad
homie.
weird.
She texted her
Decal?
homie like, how do you say this? And he was like, decal. I'm like, so I was like, maybe it's a Canadian thing.
nah.
And then ting, excuse me. So then I texted Trey J and they was like, nah, decal. So I was like, okay, y'all just weird out there in fucking Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had me cheesed, fam.
Mm.
Had me so cheesed,
Word.
fam.
I don't know what they talk about like over there because I've never been over there. Canada's one of those places where traveling, you don't really travel a lot throughout the country.
Mm.
Like that's not really a thing that we do. It's not like here where I'd be so shocked and just envious of people where they're like, yeah, oh, we're going to Miami tomorrow. We're just gonna drive. Then yeah, we're gonna go up to New York.
Well, I
We're
mean,
gonna
ain't
go
nobody
over to-
driving to Miami from
Well,
here.
not from here.
Yeah,
I mean, like on the East Coast
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like when you out here, it's a few staple cities that you hit. You know what I'm saying?
It's
If you
easier
live
to
in LA,
move around too because
you
your
know.
plane tickets are super cheap.
Yo, did you know it's crazy expensive to travel in Canada?
Oh my god,
It's crazy, dog.
Bro,
Like, to go
to-
from like
On-
go.
to go from Toronto to Vancouver,
Mhm.
like the East Coast or the West Coast, the cheapest ticket you'll probably ever find to Vancouver is like $400 or $500.
That's the same as New York.
Well, I was
Going to New York.
yeah.
New York be like 6, 7.
New York be like 5, 6, yeah.
And that's like I'm talking about like they probably had a terrorist attack and the tickets are 50% off.
But I'm talking about look in the past, in not even that too long ago, right? Like if Chia was trying to fly from like Regina to Vancouver because we had to do some immigration shit, bruh, it was like
Expensive.
a stack. I want to
That's
say like
crazy.
800 to a G. Like
Very close cities, like from Toronto to Montreal, which is like a 6-hour drive. The ticket's probably like $500 on a plane.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. We don't have Spirit where you could get a ticket for $30. Like,
Don't
that's
fly
crazy.
Spirit.
We don't. Yeah. we don't even use that shit. But,
But I would take that over the $500.
yeah, no, that's wild. Because
Bro,
like
it's crazy.
we can that's the equivalent of
Going from
us
like
from here to Vegas.
yeah, here to Vegas for $500.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I would never.
That's crazy.
You know how much
bro.
it is for a flight from here to Vegas? Like 80.
That's crazy, bro. That's
JetBlue,
insane.
you catch them for $45 sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was saying
JetBlue's
80
nice.
round trip. Yeah.
80 round trip.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
If you
crazy.
catch
That's
the
like my tank is more than that.
yeah, facts.
That's crazy, bro. And that's why like it's kind of Canada's pretty divided because we can't travel. It's not like I don't, and also I think it's because of the traveling and then the schooling system.
Mm.
Like you know how here you have the whole colleges thing, NCAA, where it's like you'll have homies from LA, but one homie's going to UCLA, but one homie's going to like Michigan, one homie's going to NYU.
Yeah.
And if you're there, you're like, oh, I'm gonna hit my homie that lives here because he went it's not like that. We don't really like leave to go to school.
Really?
Most of our universities are commuter schools.
Why don't y'all do that?
I don't know. It's just not really a thing.
Hmm.
Like it's not like we don't have the school pride, camaraderie type thing.
Maybe
and
all their
also,
schools are good.
Oh,
See, we
schools-
do that because some of the schools suck. So you want to
I
get
feel
into
you.
the
or they
best
got
school.
scholarships for some
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
you don't do out
scholarships.
here.
And also,
certain
well,
shit.
that's the thing. One, athletics. I'm pretty sure you can't get a full scholarship. Right? You can only get like a partial scholarship for athletics. Like you can't get a full scholarship.
Interesting.
And most of the universities are in the city. Like a lot of y'all, you guys have to like go out. So you kind of stay on campus because it's kind of far out.
Depends. Yeah.
Maybe not really in LA because UCLA is like right there, USC
Yeah,
is
yeah,
right
yeah.
there. But like in other places, like I went to University of Kentucky and that's far. Duke is far. UNC is far
Well, you went there
out
for
the
what?
city. I just went to tag along because my friend was getting scouted. I'm like, bro, I need to come see this.
That's tight.
It was crazy. We were driving around on golf carts. They were waving at me like I was getting recruited. It was crazy, bro. We were in the office with Coach Cal in
Mm.
Kentucky, and he
Mhm.
bold-faced just lied to me. Like, I was probably like 15. He's like, man, work hard. You'll be right here. I was like, oh my God, like, Coach, I'm going to see you in a few years.
He didn't know you were
Man.
Canadian. That's all.
Man. No, he knew we were Canadian because
Did
the
you
guy
work
he was.
hard?
Yeah.
No.
He didn't lie to you.
Look at you.
I did it. When I look back, I feel like when you play sports, you want to go to the league so bad.
hmm
And then when you're older, you look back on it, especially if you have other friends or people you know that went to the league, you look back and you're like, I was not doing nearly enough.
Wasn't gonna happen.
It wasn't gonna happen. I was not doing nearly enough work, and I was not nearly enough producing on the court as I
So what's
should
your
have been.
goal, bro? Like, what's what are you trying to do?
See, right now, I feel like my goals change a lot. Right now, I'm just focused on like I want to make bread, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever that comes from, whether it's content, whether it's songwriting, whether it's actual acting, TV, movies, whatever.
OnlyFans.
I don't care. No, I'm not really an OnlyFans guy, but I'm just trying to get in where I fit in, bro. Because I really started making videos because I wanted to do like TV and movies,
Mhm,
but I
mhm.
didn't have an agent.
Yeah.
I didn't have a reel. I couldn't do nothing. My mom doesn't drive,
Mm.
and I lived with a single mom, so like I couldn't go to auditions.
Mm.
Like it was kind of hard for me. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let me go the internet route. But then eventually I got an agent.
Mm-hmm.
But then also in Toronto, it's kind of tough because a lot of stuff is filmed out there, but it's not like it's not Hollywood, it's not New York or something. So
Right.
you're going on random auditions, and my agent was sending me on auditions that I had no business being on,
Mm.
and I was killing it. But you know how it's like, if you don't fit the part, no matter how good you do, you're not gonna get the part. Like, why am I auditioning for a commercial about consolidating debt when I'm 19 years old?
Nah, I
bro?
feel it.
That's not gonna work. And
I
they're looking
feel
at me like, wow, like, did you have this script before? I'm like, nah, I just read this on the Uber over here. But
But
no matter how good I do, I'm not gonna get the part because this part is clearly for an older adult that
Yeah.
has to appeal to adults.
man, look, one time, bro, I feel that struggle because they be sending me out for all types of shit, right? And one time, my agent had me audition for a role of like a dad of a teenage girl, and I'm like, look, I get it. I've been doing
I look like a
dad
teenage
shit.
boy.
Yeah, I'm like, but like, I mean, like, yeah, I might have a couple grades popping off here and there, but I know I don't look like no middle aged like a teenage girl dad, right? So I was like, but fuck it, you never know, right?
Yeah.
For the audition, I fucking put on a cardigan sweater and shit, put glasses on, like let me try and look old
look
a
like a
little bit.
substitute
Did
math
the
teacher.
Bill Cosby impersonation.
I didn't get it.
That's funny. But speaking of that, it's how you guys know I'm a OG supporter.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask you a question that only OG supporters ask.
Oh wow.
When's High School Sucks the Musical coming out?
Get out.
Well, you guys sold us a dream,
I know.
and it
Hey,
never
man.
came out.
Bro.
Listen, we were sold the same dream.
Look, if we want to talk about the industry and how shit's not what you think it is, right? Then High School Sucks the Musical is a perfect example. We've addressed this before, but like just long story short, we got a whole ass movie deal to do that shit, right? Like, but we were dumb, signed a really like small deal. Like people used to look at that movie deal we got and they were like, yo, I spent this much on on the catering for my movie, So we didn't have enough money to finish it. We wanted more money. The company that sold it was like, or that owned it was like, we're not gonna give y'all more money. So it just kind of fucking got like just kind of just phased off, right? And then another company bought the rights to it, and they currently like, because we finished the movie. The movie's done. Like it is like completed. But this company that currently has it just has it chilling on a shelf. And that's just what happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys like get a copy of it or like?
So my boy, PD Flow, who
Yeah.
edited the whole thing, he has it.
So like
right?
you guys could watch it if you wanted to.
We've
theoretically.
seen
We've
it.
seen it.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
It's solid.
People have seen it. We've screened it.
Yeah, we've done
few
little
places.
private screenings, and it's funny. It's definitely old. I mean, we shot the shit 10 years ago. You feel me? It's a little like shit we watch now. It's like, it's kind of cringy.
Yeah. I'm going on record saying I'm against it coming out.
Well, yeah, you guys are gonna have iPhone 3G S's
yeah,
in the movie.
it's very dated, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, it's a little cringy. We were young as shit.
Yeah.
But it still looks cool. And we all still fairly look the same.
Yeah.
So people could see it and be like, that's these niggas right now. And they suck. And I don't like that.
I've been, not gonna lie, I sent a DM to one of the heads of the company that owns it, and I was like, hey bro, what's it gonna take to get this musical off your hands? You know what I'm saying? Let me suck nah.
He said, let me.
How are you gonna go straight to let me
not,
suck?
I will
I
if
will
I have
pay,
to.
or
Nigga
like,
said, let
not
me.
even I will pay. Like you have bread. Like
Yeah,
I'll
no.
pay for it.
No,
How you
there's
go
that.
I'm
to
trying to see
suck?
what's good with the movie. Also,
Nah, but I was like, yo, bro, what's it gonna take for me to get this movie, right? And he was like, let me talk to my peoples, whatever. And for me, if I get it, right, somehow, not from sucking dick, then I want to chop it up and put it out as like more like a web series and be like, yo, we did this shit 10 years ago. Here it is, right? But it's kind of like in the ether right now, floating around. So we'll see, man. But I appreciate you fucking with us for so long.
Yeah, man. For what I'm telling you guys, that like I'm like a OG supporter. Like, I was probably like 15 years old when I started.
Age,
How old are you now?
I'm 27.
Yeah, it's been a minute, right?
It's been a minute, bro.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Super minute. Like,
And it's crazy that-
the Gas Money remix with Daystorm and Deshaun Raw and all them.
Yeah, I mean, that shit still goes hard. I had
So-
the hardest verse on that shit.
Word.
So,
The track with Magnetic with Tori Kelly, that's a
Oh,
banger. To
stop
this
gassing-
day,
stop
bro.
gassing me up. Stop,
To this
stop,
day,
stop.
fam. When Rick was posting blurry videos on World Star, all of those, bro.
I ain't post that shit.
They was blurry because World Star ripped them.
They ripped them wrong.
It's crazy that you said you was watching since you were 17. It's crazy that I was 15 when you were watching. That's crazy, dog. Like, that's
You
wild,
younger than
right?
me. Wow,
Yeah, that's crazy,
bro.
right? Let me ask you this, man. Like,
Mm.
do y'all ever get mad? Because whenever, someone posts some shit about Toronto slang, it be motherfuckers from London that are like, they took our slang.
Yeah, that
It's
happens
a
all
whole
the time.
debate. How you
London
feel about
man's
that?
like, bro, yo, you lot just stole our thing, fam. Like, you lot just, raw, you man are copying us. And it's like, I'm like, bro, like, I just don't understand how, what I realized just in life is that common sense is not common.
Oh, all day.
Because I just feel like there's certain things where, like, if you just sat and thought for like 30 seconds, you
Right.
could kind of come to a reasonable conclusion for
Right.
why things are things.
Yeah.
So let me tell you why that's not accurate. Because
Tell us. I know, but tell them.
especially if you are Caribbean, specifically Jamaican.
Mhm.
If you are Jamaican, I can almost guarantee you that if you are a Jamaican person, you have family in Toronto, New York, Miami, and London.
Mm-hmm.
All four or one or two or three of the four.
Mm-hmm.
The Caribbean influence is kind of what dictated the culture in
Right.
London, and that's what happened in Toronto, and it's kind of like that in New York, and it's kind of like that in Miami. So it's like, of course, we're kind of gonna sound the same because our influences are from the same people.
Everybody
Yeah.
stole from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Realistically, Jamaica kind of started everything. Even
Right, right.
hip hop, it was because of Jamaica.
Bam.
DJ Cool Herc,
Jamaica Queens.
but DJ Cool Herc
Yeah,
is
I know.
Jamaican.
Right,
So
right.
technically, like I just feel like it's kind of ignorant to say that.
Yeah.
And it's like everywhere has their own little way of saying certain things,
Yeah.
but saying that someone stole something from something else, it doesn't make sense.
It's
When
so funny
when
'cause-
we all stole it from somewhere else.
I've like it's so funny because I feel like why do I even have like fucking stock in this shit? But like I got so many Toronto homies that I'll say some fucking when I'm vlogging from Toronto or whatever, because I'll be out there, and I'll say something like, "Oh yeah, let me practice my Toronto slang." It's always someone from London talking about, "Oh, they ripped it off from us," and I'm like, "Well, actually," I'll be like, "Actually, let me tell you this."
Exactly. I've had people tell me, yeah, you guys probably because my argument was, yo, there's no way we could have stole anything from you guys, because before the internet was really like super, super popping, we were talking like this. And they were like, oh, you lot probably watched like our old rap DVDs of the man them back in. I'm like, bro, how would we even get that? How you guys are a 6-hour flight away. How would we get your version of Smack DVD in Toronto to watch it?
Damn, London's only a 6-hour flight from Toronto?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. It's 12 hours for us.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, LA is like 5.5 hours from Toronto.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't
That's
even...
crazy, bro. That flight, I'd never look forward to that flight, because I can't sleep on planes.
No?
I
Oh,
can't
you all
sleep at
tall and
all.
shit. Yeah.
I need an aisle seat, and I can't sleep. I get too anxious and nervous.
Oh, word? Well, here,
Yeah.
let me give you a tip, dog, for that.
Drugs.
No, not drugs. Because I was gonna say, first of all, I can sleep on planes because I'm little, so I can squeeze into a little coach seat, me knock the fuck out, right? But as far as being afraid of dying, I look at it like this: if I die on a plane, I'm gonna die anyway, so why worry about it? You feel me? Because if the plane crashes, ain't nothing I can do about that shit. So that's why I just go to fuck to sleep. At the very least, if I go to sleep and we all die, I'm gonna be asleep.
But I don't think you're gonna sleep through the screams of 200 people while the plane is going down at
You never
400
know.
miles an hour.
I'd say I'm never more calm on a plane than when there's crazy turbulence. I'm just like, oh, this is it. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody else is
You gotta accept that shit, man.
I don't know, bro. I can't do it. And you know what's crazy? I feel like PTSD is a real thing.
Yeah.
Deferred PTSD is a real thing, because something doesn't even have to happen to you.
Okay, I was about to say, from the last time you was in a plane crash?
No, because I feel like, well, this is just my mom's story, so I don't know if it's true. Apparently, I wanted to be a pilot when I was a child. And then 9/11 happened.
Oh.
And then I was like, no, never. No, it's not happening no more. So I think I have deferred PTSD from 9/11, watching it on TV when I was like, because that was what, 2001? I was
Yeah.
like 5 years old.
Yeah, same, yeah.
So I was like, nah, this plane thing is over, bro. It's out.
Well, here's another thing that helps me too, right? This is why you gotta have just fucking blind faith in yourself and like delusion, right? Because it's great. It's what keeps me going, right? So whenever I get on planes and people be like worried about it, I'm like, I know I'm not gonna die because I still gotta be super famous. So I know I got so much more shit I'm about to pop off at. I know I'm not about to die.
Bro, he literally used to tell that to people that were like fucking nervous. I think the first time we went to the UK, 2 girls that was with us were like fucking sweating. He's like, look, you on the same plane as me, and I know I'm not gonna die. I got shit to do. So if I'm not gonna die, you're not gonna die.
And I believe that wholeheartedly. And look at us, we still alive.
Hey, look, I didn't say shit. I was like, hopefully this is helping y'all, because I got nothing for you. I'm just gonna fucking.
But was I right or was I right?
Hey, we did not.
That's true. And y'all be on hella planes, bro.
Yeah, I mean, not so much anymore because of fucking baby.
Family.
Ugh,
Congratulations on the
Thanks,
family,
man.
bro.
but thank you, dog. Look,
I
if you-
remember when you were in the streets. I was watching.
yeah,
I was watching all the tours.
yeah. If
The
you been,
Asian- can I ask you about that?
sure,
How was that the like the wave? No, I'm not about to draw you out.
Nah, do it.
I just want to know, like, the wave of Asian YouTubers when it was like 2010, like
Yeah.
around that time when you guys were like killing shit. You
the
guys
same
were like
time.
the McDonald's All-Americans of YouTube.
Yeah,
And it was like all of y'all. So how did that happen?
it was. I mean, look, like yes.
And when did it stop?
like you said, it was fully lit, right? Like 2009, 2010, I would say was the height of that shit, especially in terms of touring, because all the Asian comedian and musicians, and then me, comedian/musicians, were getting booked for like all these shows, right? And we were fucking traveling the world doing that shit. You good? And it was a time, bro. And luckily for me, I was openly single at that time. So it was like, I could literally just tweet like, yo, where the hoes at was good. And it was fun, right? But it just all led up to that point. Like we were, I feel like there was a whole audience of Asian kids who were hyped to see us doing our thing. And there were no like Asian organizations basically had to pop up because we were popping online to put on shows and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, there were college organizations, but there were like specific, a lot of club promoters who were booking shit, and it was like almost perfect because we had these followings so they could bring us out. But we knew, me and Ricky used to talk about it all the time, like, yo, it's gonna get to a point where we're not gonna get booked just off of this Asian hype anymore. You know what I'm saying? And
I didn't say that.
Well, yeah, I was telling him, I was like, hey, dog, low key, a lot of us, this is like an Asian wave right now, and I knew it wasn't gonna last forever.
Imagine me just hating. You know that Asian shit ain't gonna last. You know it ain't gonna last, right? Shoot, it's gonna come back to black.
It's gonna fade to black.
Fade to black. That's great. And you know what? Eventually, so it just, the shit don't last forever. For a lot of people, it's crazy. I see, here's what's wild about doing this shit for so long is that like, it's a lot of those people that I was doing those world tours with, and you see them eventually like be like, I gotta get a real job. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like, all right, I did my thing. I accomplished as much of my dream that I could, and now it's time to, all right, I gotta settle down and get a real ass 9 to 5, and that's just what happens sometimes.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm like spoiled or have just blind delusion. I feel like once I quit my last real job, I'm never getting a real job ever again in my life.
I feel it.
Like
I don't think any of them wanted to. I think he was being nice right now.
But still, like, even if I don't know, bro, I can't go backwards. I gotta figure something out. Yeah. I have that just type of blind delusion, like, and faith in myself that like, it's gonna work.
I mean, that's just determination, and that's where y'all are lucky. I say the people who came after that wave, because what kind of happened. I was there, but I never really relied on that shit because I wasn't making music. You know what I'm saying? If I was there, I was either hype man to him or just hosting the shit. So I never counted on that being forever, but I saw what was happening to a lot of people. It was big, and it made them feel like, okay, I'm here. I made it. And they stopped working. It was like, I'm just
comfortable.
I'm just going to put this little shit out. I'm not going to rewrite no verses. Give me 30 minutes. I'll make a verse. We'll put the video out. Everyone's going to love it. I'm going to keep making this money. But younger people saw it and was like, oh shit, this is what I want to do, and attacked it more like a job. So now these younger people who came up watching y'all are the competition, and they are outworking you motherfuckers. Yeah. So now when people are booking these shows, it's like, okay, I can go with the OGs who haven't put nothing out in a while, or these new kids who got albums and shit, and more followers and all that shit. Yeah, so I feel like that generation after got to see it, and y'all just kind of grind harder.
Yeah, that's kind of really what it was, and it's crazy because I'm still young, but there's even a generation after me who took from us. But even from me, like, I used to I'm very analytical. Like, I used to study everybody. I would nerd out, and especially in Toronto, there wasn't a lot of people on the whole like social media thing. Like, it was like Marlon, like that Doom Fly, For Y'all, Latoya Forever, like Lath, Femi, Shan Booty. Like it was like a handful of people, right? So there wasn't a lot to look at. But I was studying people. I would literally like make spreadsheets of people with like views and like the days they posted stuff and like the topics. I'd be like, okay, if I do this and this and then do this day and this day and this day. Bro, I used to drop like 3 videos a day just trying to like, and if I got like 100 views, I would be amped, bro. It would be so crazy, bro.
I mean, that's good. That's a good way to go about it, man. I feel like the people that popped off that can really turn it into something are the ones that look at it like a job. You feel me?
Crazy going.
Because when people are like, yo, how does it feel to be living your dream. Whenever they ask me that, I always tell them like, yo, I never looked at it like a dream. I looked at this shit like it was something real that I could do. You know, like I look at my homegirl that became a doctor. You know, when she looked at that shit, she put in like 10 years of like med school. You got to map it out. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do that. That's how I looked at this shit, right? I'm like, I know there's this that I want to get to, so I'm going to.
So I got to do this.
Got to this and that leading up to it, right?
Facts. Bro, I used to, and people, OG people on YouTube would remember this. I used to go on like everyone's videos, your guys' videos, go to everyone who comments profile, and this is when you could send like direct messages to people's YouTube accounts, like the personal messages. I used to look at everyone who commented on y'all's videos and direct message them my videos. I probably sent like 100,000 messages over my lifetime. I probably got like 800 subscribers out of the 100,000 messages, bro. It used to be, it was a super grind. And then now I think the kids, it's crazy that I'm saying kids.
Yeah.
but they're kids, bro. Kids are popping off at 14 years old. And the kids now, because they kind of see that it's a real thing, like a tangible thing. You guys are the first wave. And I think even my age of people, it was still kind of in the situation where it was like, people didn't really see it as a real job. Or like if you told your parents, yeah, I want to make videos online, they're like, bro, what are you talking about? Go become a doctor.
Right.
Like the kids now, it's like being a YouTuber or being an influencer or something is a real thing, and there's real like backing behind it. So they're going even crazier, even faster. And then with stuff like TikTok, they're blowing up even crazier, even faster. And it's a good and a bad thing, because I just feel like now some people, they're not really doing it for the love of the art. They're just trying to hit a lick and be like, okay, if I could go viral and I could become an influencer, I'll just make hella bread and get this brand deal and that brand deal. And I remember when there was no brand deals. It was just you either get like AdSense and that's it. If you got a brand deal, you have to have like 1 million subscribers. But now it's crazy.
There was no
bro.
AdSense before.
Yeah.
It
Back
was
in my
literally
day.
just for the love.
Just for the love of the
It was
game.
No money, yeah. No, I mean, that's definitely a thing. And I talk to a lot of people like that, mostly girls. They hit me like, hey, I want to start making content, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, you don't pay attention to me, do you? I haven't done that shit in like 5 years. What are you talking about?
How come
I can't
stop
help you.
doing that?
A lot of reasons. Contractual shit. I didn't like what was going on with a contract I signed. And I just didn't like the people. But yeah, these girls are asking me for help doing this shit. And I'm like, I don't even do it anymore. You remember me from years ago and think you about to finesse some shit.
Here's what kills me too: the people in the same lane that be like, "So I wanna like do YouTube. What should I do?"
Exactly. Yeah.
What?
That's the second thing they say. I don't know what I should do. I was
Well,
like,
because now it's kind of like a template.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you want to do YouTube, smash or pass face to face. I told her to get in the backseat prank. Walking in on my girl with another guy prank.
You be doing fake. You don't be doing the fake pranks, dog.
Bro, I hate it. I hate it. I will never do it, and I will never participate in it. Like, do you know how many smash or pass face-to-face videos I've been asked to be in, and I refuse. I can't do it, bro.
What kills me about the fake pranks is all the comments of people like, "Oh man, why you? Oh damn, you really got her." I'm like, come on, dog.
But it doesn't, because this is why I'm saying common sense is not common, because we were watching something a couple days ago, and I'm like, bro, there's no way he walked into this hotel room and didn't see this camera right on the table in front of him.
Yeah.
And then your friend left you in the room with the girl that you invited and said, yeah, I'm gonna go get some food. And he left and just never came back, and you never inquired about where he went. Like,
it was crazy. The fake pranks are so common now that you will see people in the comments defending it. Like, oh, I mean, who cares if it's fake? Like, it's all for entertainment. I'm like, come on, man.
yeah, that's different. See, I feel like there's a difference between like fake pranks. I feel like pranks are based off the fact that it should be real. Like, it's about natural reaction.
Yeah.
I understand like not even necessarily fake, but like the narrative-driven videos, like vlogs. Like there's certain people like DDG, Deshay, or wherever, where it's like it's their real life, but you could tell they were like, yo, this would be funny if we do this, and like let's make this a bit within the vlog. I get that.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, it's just entertainment, and you're just like gassing whatever situation you got into. But the fake pranks or like
Mhm.
the gold digger prank
Ugh.
where you walked up on this girl, but somehow her audio is crazy
Uh-huh.
when you're the only one that's supposed to have a mic on. Like,
Mhm.
come on, bro.
Well, I guess you don't want to pop off then because
That's the thing, especially with YouTube. And I feel like YouTube is the one platform that I haven't cracked yet because I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a formula. I get it. Like there's literally a formula. You could probably make like these 20 videos and get like 100K subscribers. But like I don't want to do that
Same. Yeah.
because I genuinely enjoy the art, and also I want to be respected in the field by the people that I respect as well, you know? Because it's not hard. Like, it's not hard to get 1 million views. I could run outside in my underwear and go roll around in the mud and get 1 million views, but it's not
Probably.
like that's not what I want to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could be doing a helicopter with my dick on OnlyFans. Come on, I'm not doing that.
Helicopter dick prank.
Helicopter dick prank.
Gone wrong.
Gone wrong. Well, shit, man. All right, for everybody that wants to check you out, man, where can they find you?
You can find me on everything at I am Tresor. I am TRESOR.
Well, hey, man.
Sirski.
Thanks for pulling up, dog.
No problem, bro.
Shout out to the Mandem over
Yes,
here.
Sirski. Shout out Amanda for me.
I appreciate you, man. I'm glad we can make it happen. You know.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for showing love through all these years, and and hey, check out his content. It's dope.
Definitely.
Have fun out here in LA. Be safe.
Thank you. If anyone wants to let me stay in their house for like a month in LA, just let me know and I'll take care of it. I'll make sure nothing bad happens to it. But I just want to get out the cold.
Bang. All right, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching another episode of No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
And I'm Nikki Blades. Bye.